This is a demo of my multi-threaded Mandelbrot Explorer. It's written using the new C++11 features. But anyway, let's have a look and see what it can do. So I can change the number of threads that it's using at runtime. So it's using one thread now. We'll see how long it takes to redraw the entire image. And it can go up to 2, 3, let's try 4 threads. And that's actually redrawing. Oh, you saw a slight flicker there, or at least I did. Well, I'm not sure it shows up in the recording. But yeah, that's basically instant. If we zoom into a different area of the Mandelbrot, we might see it a bit more clearly. So let's go, yeah, see as more of the main bulb of the Mandelbrot is visible, the image takes longer. So if we go over here, we can zoom in. Another thing you can do is change the separation of lines as they're rendered. So right now it's just drawing from top to bottom sequentially. If I set the dispersion to 4 and redraw, you see it's not super obvious. It'll be more obvious when I go to the debug build. But you can see it's sort of spreading out the order of the lines as they're drawn. It's actually drawing every 4th line, and then it goes back over the image and fills in the gaps. So we can zoom in and get some pretty cool patterns. If we carry on along here, and it looks pretty awesome. Originally this was rendered in just black and white, and that didn't really look so good on video because it was just compressed, and it was made really dark, so basically you couldn't see it by the time it ended up on YouTube. So this is actually a re-recording. So another thing we can do, let's move up here, is shuffle all the lines of the Mandelbrot image and then sort them again. So this isn't really related to the Mandelbrot at all. It's just because I wanted to see if I could see what different sort of tasks I could make to run in parallel. So the way the application is structured is there's a task farm which generates worker threads, and then tasks are added to a task queue. So right now I'm adding mix tasks, which essentially randomly select 2 lines of the image and interchange them. So this should give us a randomized image. And once that's finished, we can then sort the image again. So I may have added, oh, there we are. So it's finished mixing the lines. Now if I hit bubble sort, it happens very quickly. So we can also use std shuffle to just do it all in one task. And then I'll bubble sort again. So this is only using one thread, so it's as slow as it can go. And if you cut that, it sort of ripples up from the bottom of the image. So as I said, that was just using bubble sort. In the future, it would be nice to implement some better and more interesting sorting algorithms. But I just did bubble sort as a proof of concept straight away. So okay, if we have more black in the image, then hopefully it'll take a bit longer so you can see it a bit better. Oh, it's still too fast to really capture on video, and this is using 4 threads, so basically instantaneous. Zoom out again, and well, I'm sure you've probably seen the Mandelbrot before. I did spend a lot of time while I was programming this just getting distracted and flying around looking at interesting details of the image, just seeing what's going on. I'll cut this recording here and switch over to the debug build. Here we are in the debug build. So let's zoom in and take a look at some area of detail. Using 4 threads here, we'll up the dispersion so we can see a bit better what's going on. As you can see, it's significantly slower, but hopefully this will allow us to get a better view of what's going on as the image is being rendered. So as you can see, it's being rendered line by line. Each line of the image is considered to be a single task. So if you've got 4 threads, 4 worker threads that is running, you've always got the main thread, which is what does the rendering. But if you've got 4 worker threads, then you can have 4 lines of the image being calculated simultaneously. Let's zoom in a bit more. Alright, that looks pretty cool. So I'll just wait for this to complete and then put a shuffle task on the queue. So it should immediately shuffle as soon as it's done. And then switch it to 1 thread. And hopefully the sorting should be a bit easier to see now. So let's sort it. Yeah, there we are. So we'll shuffle it again and sort it again. And you can see it sort of ripples up from the bottom. That's because that's the way bubble sort does its thing. As I said, in the future it would be nice to implement a different sorting algorithm, an actually half decent one, but this is what I had time for. So that was using 4 threads. So you can see it's significantly faster, and as we go up to 8 threads, things probably won't work out so well. Yeah, it's sort of juddery as the main thread gets slowed down. There we are, 1 thread again, 4 threads. And I think that's about all that I had to show.